Whittier. Mr. Franklin's back with the announcements. This is the biggest one yet. I have the entire 5-6 team with me. I am joining the 5-6 team. I am part of them now starting next year. So I decided to bring everybody together for one big announcement before the school year ends. There's only 4 days left in school if you count today being Thursday, tomorrow's Friday, and then a couple of days next week. So maybe I'm off on that. But yeah, school year is ending soon. I have Mr. Bassick, I have Miss Migel, I have Miss Figueroa here. So I am going to start with the pledges. I will go ahead and project them. This has gone really well so far. So I'll go ahead and project them so you guys can see them. And then we can go from there. So here we go. You should see them. And we will get started with the Pledge of Allegiance with Miss Figueroa.
All right. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Awesome. Kids at Hope pledge, Miss Migel. I'm sorry, Miss Urbasic.
I am a kid at Hope. I am talented, smart, and capable of success. I have dreams for the future, and I will climb to reach those goals and dreams every day. No exceptions.
Treasure Hunter pledge, Miss Migel.
As an adult and a treasure hunter, I am committed to search for all the talents, skills, and intelligence that exist in all children and youth. I believe that all children are capable of success, no exceptions.
Fantastic. All right, so we have a lot to talk about, so let's get talking. Let's start. We'll go kind of in the same order. So the first thing I want to know, I've asked this of all the teachers I've talked to so far. We'll start with you, Mr. Bassick. How are you feeling with the quarantine? What's the first thing you want to do when it's over? What's on your mind?
Well, the first thing I want to do when this is all over is just like go to the store without a face mask on and maybe like wander around like Target. That would be like ideal. Just take like a little happy stroll through Target. I could get by with that. But until then, I've been doing pretty good. I've been doing a lot of cooking and a lot of hanging out with my dog. And those two things are great. So.
All right, Miss Migel, same question. How's the quarantine treating you? What's the first thing you want to do when it's over?
All right. So for me, the quarantine has been pretty okay. I'm not sick, and nobody in my family is sick, so that's bonus points there. I have been drawing a lot and painting a lot. I've done some experiments at home that I didn't get a chance to do before, like Coke and Mentos explosions. That was really fun. Showing my son how to do baking soda and vinegar. That's like always a classic. And the first thing I want to do when it's all over is go swimming.
All right, Miss Figueroa, you're up. So how's everything with you? How you feeling? What's on your mind?
I can't wait to go to the beach and just sit in the sun, feel the waves coming in, and just the heat, the smell of salt. I'm all for it. But so far it's been okay. All my family is healthy. Thank whoever is up there. Everything's been great. I've been handling it okay. I really, really miss my kids, but hanging in there.
All right. Your classes. So let's talk about, we'll start with Ms. Migel this time. What do you got going on in your classroom this week? What's going on? How's Google Classroom? How are you liking to do distance learning? What's going on in your class?
Well, we're learning about, we're mostly reviewing old topics that we've learned before just to kind of make sure that they're still in kids' head. I posted a really cool video not long ago about fire containing plasma and how you can basically take like two strongly electrically charged plates with a positive and a negative charge to it and like put them on either side of a flame in order to make the flame move in like opposite directions because it contains plasma. It's super, super cool. Anyway, I've also been working a lot on like prepping for all the cool experiments that we're going to do next year. Just a little hint for any students out there listening. It might involve chickens, or cows. We'll see.
So I'm super biased, but I have to say I was not a science kid when I was younger. But you really make science seem like I kind of am jealous that the kids have used a science teacher, and I never had used a science teacher. Miss Figueroa, what's your class up to this week?
This week, we had been looking at properties throughout the whole quarantine. This week, we are finishing up with distributive property in the 6th grade. And in 5th grade, we're going to finish up decimals, and we're going to be moving into fractions. So it should be really fun, and I can't wait to see my kids next year.
Mr. Bassick, same question. What do you guys got going on in your class this week?
So the 5th grade is looking at the Bill of Rights, specifically the First Amendment, and what you can and can't do under the First Amendment. And the 6th grade is looking at fake news, how to spot it, what it looks like, and should we learn about it in school?
That's pretty cool.
Good time.
All right, so I know you guys are rule followers. So the next question, I'm going to set a rule with this question because we have a bunch of rule followers here. I want to know what's the thing you miss most about being in school and physically being on campus, and you can't say the kids. Miss Figueroa, what is the thing you most miss being on campus?
I miss standing in front of them and actually explaining things out and having the time to actually be in the room with them, teaching physically. Because teaching in the Google Classroom is not as fun.
I agree. I'm going to let that one go. It was kind of close to mentioning the kids, but you pulled it off. All right, Mr. Bassick, what do you miss?
I miss people a lot. Just like any humans, I miss you. Specifically, my humans on my team. And I miss having lunch or just sitting in prep or just being near you.
I agree. That's been one of the tougher things for me. And to be honest, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Part of the reason why I decided to do announcements this way, one is it's just easier for me to call people instead of just asking them to make a video and then sending it to me. But two, it's been a way to connect with some teachers. I've talked to some teachers that I talked to Mr. Shaba. I knew nothing about Mr. Shaba before I talked to him, so it was fun. Ms. Magel, same thing. What do you miss about being on campus?
All right, so I'm gonna have to say that my favorite, the thing I miss most about being on campus is being able to do experiments with everybody, and as a team, watching reactions occur and making predictions about what's gonna happen, with everybody. I'm not gonna use the word, but with everybody in the whole room, and then watching the result occur, and then theorizing about what happened and how we can change things. That's a lot of fun.
All right, so there's the fun part. The next, rainbows. I stole this from Desus and Mero, and they said if you could have a rainbow over your head, and it was the first thing people would see when they saw you, what would you want it to say? Some people have said determination. I always go back to this one just because I don't know why I love this answer so much, but Miss Mitchell just said hello. That was hers. And it's so Miss Mitchell of a thing to say, but she said hello. Coach V said you'll never regret being kind. He also said, ask me about disc golf, so he had to choose between the two of them. So we'll start with you, Mr. Bassick. If you had a rainbow over your head, it's the first thing people would see when they saw you. What would you want it to say?
I think the realistic answer would be caution. The thing I actually wanted to say would probably be princess.
Okay, then everybody they would think it's your name. They'd all call you princess, just like Disney World.
Exactly.
Oh, you figured it out. How do I get called princess all the time? Not at Disney World. I just put it on my rainbow. All right, Miss Magel, what would you want your rainbow to say?
All right, I've been thinking, and I think I would go with something like enjoy now, because you never know when now is going to end.
I like that. That's
Did I go too deep? Is that too deep?
No, it's perfect. I love it. All right, Miss Figueroa, this is going to be a Drake quote. What would your rainbow say?
I don't know. I feel like I'm having such a hard time deciding. I feel like I want something like positive vibes, or something that just says, sparkle, just shine. Or I would probably quote Rihanna and just put shine bright like a diamond on my rainbow.
I like that. That's a good one. All right, guys, we'll get you guys out of here on this one. The last one, which is the message to the kids. Take as much time as you want and just kind of let them know what you're thinking. Let them know how you're feeling. Mr. Bassick, we'll start with you. What's your message to the kids?
Hi guys, I do really miss you. It makes me happy when I get emails, even if they have nothing to do with my classwork. Kind of actually, I like the emails that are not about classwork way more than the emails that are. Because honestly, one of the best parts about being your teacher is getting to talk to you every day and knowing the stuff you like and knowing just you. So I miss you. And I hope that you're thinking about maybe school a little bit. Don't watch too much news. Don't do it. I do that. It's bad for you. But stay informed, stay safe, and send us some emails. We miss you a lot. And I love email because I have nothing else to do. So please. And if you've done any art, please send me pictures of the art you've done or anything like that. Aileen has been sending me stuff, and it's just so fun to see. Or if you cook or anything, all of it. I want to just see pictures of stuff.
All right, Ms. Majo, what's your message to the kids?
All right, I'm gonna go ditto on the I love getting messages, and I want to see more of you guys. I want to see more drawings and pictures of you guys. If you cook or create anything, making. I love like making things. So if you like making things, then let me know. I miss you guys. I love you guys a lot, and just make sure that you are always staying curious, even if we're not. Your teachers aren't there to help facilitate it. Just make sure you're always staying curious.
All right, Ms. Figueroa, what's your message to the kids?
I think my message to the kids would be to just stay positive and stay safe. And I know this is really hard, and I know it's really annoying just to be home and not doing anything, just receiving work. Imagine how it is grading it. Now, if you want to look at the positive side, we can talk to each other through email. I'm so forth. Just what Miss Migel and Miss Yu said. I also need those messages too. Even if it's just on Class Dojo, you can email me. We can talk. Whatever you'd like. I'm here for you. And please stay safe. Stay positive. This is almost over. We'll see each other again. And I really, really miss you guys. I talk about you guys all the time.
All right, guys, kids, the last thing I would leave you with is I just wanted you guys to have an understanding of how much your teachers care about you, and they think about you all the time, and you're the most important, one of the most important things in their life. So even though it seems like they're being tough on you at times, especially if you're in my class, you know this, it all comes from a place of love, and we miss you very much. It's super important to us that you guys are safe and healthy, but we do want to hear from you. So, put a smile on your beautiful teachers' faces by sending them a message, because they will be so happy to receive it. So that's the announcements for today. You will be seeing these four together next year. We're all super excited about it. We're going to make the 5-6 team the best team the world has ever seen. So guys, we'll see you next time, and have a wonderful day. Bye.